All right, guys. So, I can't say this enough. I know that I will be unalive in this program. Whether it's through their little poisoning or directed energy weapons or, you know, made up crashes that they like to do. You guys seen that a few times as well, where they try and swerve in front of me and cause an accident. So yeah, I know I will be unalived in this program. I don't fear for my life. I am not like I do not fear for my life. Like I'm content with the fact like I know they're gonna kill me, or unalive me. I'm sorry, but I really want to stress this to people. Along with the one headlight vehicles, and you guys will see that in my shorts, my latest shorts or whatever. Well, you know, it's about 95 or 94. I've lost count, and I still have more I have to upload. But you'll see in my latest shorts that the one headlight vehicles, that's not, this program is not limited to that. They use directed energy weapons on us. They use street theater. They use the neighborhood watch to fucking harass us and vandalize our vehicles. I have videos on that I have to upload, or that I'm gonna upload. They send neighbors out to say derogatory words, or since I've been out here in this neighborhood, they've sent like three different neighbors, and I've uploaded them. Three different neighbors calling me nigger, or they're saying nigger, but they're acting like they're talking to their dog. And these are, white people. I guess not that it really matters, but you're more likely to hear that from like black people rather than white people. And they just happen to do it in my vicinity. These vehicles with the one headlight, you'll see on three different occasions, they've pulled up on me. As soon as I park right here, they'll pull up like the last one headlight vehicle that I filmed. They'll pull up right in front of the house. And I really can't stipulate this enough, man. People will die. A lot of people are gonna die behind this program. A lot of people have died behind this program. I'm gonna try and put a video together of all the people that have died in this program. And you will see the police get on the fucking TV and say that all these people have mental illnesses. Just recently in Kentucky, I believe, a man just killed his neighbor for using directed energy weapons on him. I can't think of the brother's name, but he'll be in the, you know, he'll be in the little thing that I put together. I want to stipulate this, man. These people are using directed energy weapons on us, me and my dogs. These people are riding around harassing us with these psychological triggers, putting us in fight or flight. It's just it lets me know like I said, like I know I'm gonna be unalived in this shit. You guys are watching them unalive us, pretty much. Well, you see it through the dogs, because I filmed the dogs, because the dogs aren't lying. You could say I'm lying and shit like that, but when all three dogs are acting the same, you can't. There's no way you could say they're lying. You feel me? There's just no fucking. There's no way. Like he's going through it right now. We're going through it like literally. They're using directed energy weapons on all of us. So, yeah, like, and it's something with the ears, cause it's like my ears feel like, and I know they feel it way worse than me. You hear 'em? Like my ears feel like I'm going up in like I went up in the mountains and then I came back down, or I was in the airplane and I came back down. Like it feels like that, like that type of popping. Yeah, and it's fucking with us bad. I have other videos like you guys just happen to be catching this shit right here, but I have other videos and it shows like the dog's ears are tweaking, moving and shit, and you know, and it's these neighbors right here, right next door. I mean, the directed energy weapons come from a couple different places and shit, but you know, it mainly comes right here next door to the ones that you've seen. The gate, they do that shit with the gate. They come outside. They come about 1 something in the morning and play that loud music, beeping the horn, fucking with my truck and all that shit. But yeah, you guys just happen to be catching this right now. I'm gonna be uploading a lot of shit. And they're going hard on us right now. They're going super hard. I feel you, buddy. They're going super hard on us. I know, buddy. They're going super hard on us, and you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But like I said, I want to stipulate that people are dying behind this program. People will continue to die behind this program. I promise you. I promise you. And I promise you, the police will get on the fucking TV and they will say that this person had a psychological problem. This person wasn't taking their medication. And because you guys have to realize, you know, like I got locked up for 17 months for protesting. And I was protesting for Samuel Cassidy, the fellow targeted individual that went to his workplace and shot it up. And he shot all his harassers. They said like he passed certain people up, like he went to the exact people he knew where he wanted to go to, and he killed like eight people, and then he killed himself behind his fucking program. Myron May, you know. He tried. You gotta understand. We try going to the police, but since it's a police-ran program, they'll threaten you with a psychological evaluation, and this detours a lot of us from, you know, going back and filing, because once they get you under the psychological evaluation, they can say you had a mental illness, and you know everything we say is pretty much gonna be thrown out the window because it sounds crazy. You know, you going to people and telling them that, you know, these cars are following you with one headlight, and then the police looking at you crazy like, do you have videos of it? Or, you know, you showing videos, and then they just, you know, they act like they're looking at the videos and shit. Like I've even tried to make police reports. I've had him erase videos. You feel me? I try and show him a video, and he'll be like, "Where? Show me. Show me." And after he erased the fucking video and shit. So, saying all that to say, I'm sorry, y'all. Like my head is kind of like, I'm nauseated right now because they're hitting us hard with these fucking weapons and shit. Yeah, so anyways, I was protesting for Samuel Cassidy, and they didn't want that shit to get out. You know, and I was going in front of the police stations. I was going in front of his actual job site and protesting. on my other channel. I got it uploaded, and so they had somebody lie and say that they heard me say I was gonna get a gun and shoot everybody at a school. This was a school, so they kept me in there for 17 months. I wanted to fight the case. It's a police ran program, so they had them send me to a psychological ward, a psychological prison, really, called a Tascadero. And so I went there. I was there for like 3 or 4 months. Then I had to come back to the jail. I was there for another 6 months. Like altogether, it was 17 months. 17 months of my life lost behind. Them trying to, keep this program under wraps. And they continue. You see, my dog is going through it right now. That's just one of them. Luckily, the other two have kind of fallen asleep and shit, but our ears are popping like fuck. And theirs are probably popping worse because they're sensitive, more sensitive than humans. Yeah, like I said, I'm sorry, my head is kind of all over the place behind this shit. You feel me? My dog's suffering and shit, and I can't do nothing. I know it's the fucking neighbors next door. It's like, you feel me? I'm letting God handle this. I'm not gonna do nothing. And I gotta deal with this, and that shit kind of fucks you. It fucks you up, bro. It fucks me up more. You feel me? Seeing them, knowing who it is. You feel me? And fucking seeing them go through that shit. It fucks with me more that they go through it than I go through it. Like, trust me, I don't like it, but they don't deserve this shit. They innocent as fuck. Still puppies and shit. Still playful as fuck, not mean, like people and shit. You feel me? And they fucking do this. This is the fucking police department conducting this bullshit. You feel me? Let neighborhood watch play with fucking military grade fucking frequency weapons and shit that, the police department, they give the police department to fucking test out and shit. They let neighborhood watch test them out on fucking, targeted individuals and shit. And these are fucking, like, dude next door is a fucking, hey, to each his own. Dude next door is a fucking gangbanging motherfucker. You feel me? And it's like, they giving gangbangers fucking directed energy weapons to harass people with. You guys hear him fucking going through that bullshit? Chevy. I know, boy. Come on. I know. It's all of us, man. But yeah, man. So anyways, they you try and report this shit to the police, and since they run this shit, they'll tell you that you need to go to a psychological evaluation, and this prevents the targeted individual from trying to pursue it even further, because they'll just get labeled crazy, and it account for nothing. They get thrown in a psych ward, and nobody wants to go to a fucking psych ward, so we just fucking deal with this shit. And then some people, they take it for as far as they can go, and they flip out and kill the fucking people who are fucking doing this shit to them. And it's sad, because it could happen to your family member. It could happen to any fucking body. And you get these weirdos on here trying to damage control and say, oh, you're crazy, or all this bullshit. But I guarantee you've never seen. And I'm gonna show you guys that I'm gonna show you guys undeniably how this shit is killing people. And the first thing you need to, if you don't know about it, you need to research psychological triggers. And think about all these one headlight vehicles following me that you see on my videos. And then just type in one headlight bandit on YouTube and see how many fucking one headlight vehicles, you know, and a lot of them, you know, they go out their way to fucking do it to you because they know that, you know, once you're not gonna say anything to anybody, basically, you feel me? Because you don't want to look crazy and shit. So, like I said, it's called gang stalking. We're called targeted individuals. You could call this a kill list. You could call this a fucking kill list. You could call it fucking a watch list. You could call it whatever you want. But, you know, people are dying about this. And me, like, I know it's a program I'm in. A lot of people don't know it's a program that they're in. They don't know what's going on. Like, because the police act like they don't know what's going on. And they act like fucking, you feel me? Like you're crazy. Like the police, you'll get no help from them at all. Like they act like you don't know what's going on. And then you'll get them harassing you as well. You get the police harassing. You'll see that on some of my videos. One had like police vehicles, you know, police driving by me doing weird shit. So a lot of us don't report it. A lot of us deal with it until we can't deal with it no more. Which I made an oath. I'm gonna deal with this shit until they kill me. You know, me and my dogs are just gonna fucking die in this shit. But we're gonna die getting the message out. That's for sure. We're not gonna be no fucking turtles hiding in a shell because these motherfuckers think they can bully us with fucking directed energy weapons or fucking psychological warfare triggers and shit to make us act out violently or make me act out violently and shit. Like, I'm just gonna deal with it and let God deal with them. But people are gonna die behind this program. I promise you. And it's gonna be all, you know, the blood is all on the police hands. The police and neighborhood watch and other watch groups and security firms and shit like that. The little people that they bird feed, they give little money here and there, or, you know, give clothes to, like, you know, these are homeless people or people who are in need and shit. Like, the real fucking criminals are like neighborhood watch groups and fucking security firms, the police department, and I guess the higher ups over them. People are dying. People will continue to die on both sides, the targeted individuals and the fucking perps, the people harassing them. And I promise you,